Now, there was once a lady in my life who lent me all the kindness she had. She showed those around her exquisite style, positive attitude, and generosity like no other. She was a leader, but didn't even realize it. She was always the best gardener, theater director, and school teacher one could ask for. Most people know this lady as Elaine or Mrs. Bainey, but my personal favorite was Nana. I just want to quickly say thank you for spending the day with us as we mourn the death of my grandmother, who fought hard and well against struggles of cancer. I'm sure she really appreciates the support. Now, up until college, my Nana guided me through many good and bad decisions. My life has been significantly transformed because she loved me no matter what I did. She taught me through many lessons to have proper manners, how to be a fighter, and how to not be afraid to go against the norm, but to instead to try things differently with good intention. Now, giving up was never an option for my Nana. Back in 2015, when she first got cancer, she realized that her life has just changed completely. She now has to fight no matter what happens in order to keep going, and eventually she beat cancer for the first time, and she felt fantastic. But in the end, she knew that she had to keep fighting no matter what happened and keep going with it in case it came back. And Winston Churchill once said, "Never, never, never give up," and that is always what she strived to do. Because with her students on the shows, she knew that they were not always the best with their lines or their choreography. So she saw the fire in them, and she kept pushing them until the potential was met and they could do the shows very, very well. Now, as one of her grandchildren, I always watched the shows she directed and thought, man, it would really be really cool to be up on there and be up with the cast. Now, initially, I thought I had these doubts of maybe I fail. What happens if it doesn't go right how I want it to be? And she realized I said that. She took me under her wing, and the 3 years I was up on stage, it was fine. It was really good, and I enjoyed it. And over time, I realized this might not be for me, and I quit. But I was one of the first grandchildren up on stage in front of her, and that's what she wanted. Now, Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there. All you have to do is think of something, and you're already there. You're already halfway there. You just have to do what you thought about doing." So, back when my Nana was around, she always thought self-doubt was a big fear for everyone up on stage, but she knew it was a very small hurdle to get over, and it was really easy. And if you want to do something, if you think about something, then do it, And if you like doing that, whatever, then keep doing it. But if you don't like to do it, then maybe stop, fall back a little bit, and then try something else that you like. And then, because, it's always okay to start fresh, and anyone can do anything if they put their mind to it. Now, my grandmother was a home economics teacher at the beginning of her career, so for many years she taught us how to have strong manners both in and outside the house. Back when in 6th grade, I would go over to my aunt's house for breakfast because I was over there before school started. And I'd always eat breakfast, and as I ate fast over there, because I tend to eat very fast, she'd always stop me and be like, "You should always eat for more than 20 minutes for a meal, because this way you didn't feel sick afterwards, and it was better for your digestion system." And I didn't listen, because I didn't care, but over time I realized this might be beneficial and I should do this. Because as Lemmy said, good manners do cost nothing, because they will always be necessary in life no matter where you go. Because also, when I was also 12, I like to say the word fart, because, funny word. And I'd always be pulled aside and be like, "No, Paul, it's poof or pass gas. There are more appropriate words for that." And that's what I ended up doing over time when I was a kid. Now, maybe not, but, whatever. Because everything we learn as a kid, or everything that parents tell us as kids, we always never go with that, and we always want to stray from what they say. But over time, we learn to go with what they say as we get older, because that shapes us to who we are today. Now, my Nana was a truly sweet person who loved everyone in her family, especially her grandkids. She taught us many life lessons, such as never giving up, trying something new, and always having the best table manners in the room. I remember when we used to go to the grocery stores, and by the time we left, she'd have stopped by at least 5 people who wanted to speak to her. Now, she was always one of those people who knew everybody. You know, you walk around, oh, yeah, hey, I know you. And I always had the honor of being adopted into her family and having the chance to call her Nana. Now, fly high, Nana. We will always miss you.